Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we are now at the state of Colorado, our third video of the day. Colorado is going to be pretty interesting. It's one of my favorite contests in the set of 2024, mainly because of the layout. We're going to be taking a look at Democratic contest first in Colorado and see how that compares to the Republican contest. As you should know, Colorado has gotten more trending more Democrat recently compared to 20 years ago. Colorado was a red state. Now, thanks to people moving into suburbs like Denver and Boulder, and Colorado has become incredibly reliably Democratic, despite even rural areas voting Democratic. There has not really been specifically known why these rural areas over in central Colorado are voting Democratic. Some say it's because of ethnic a different diverse majority is occupying that county. It's not that reason. Majority of these counties are white, rural living Americans. It's probably because of being out in the mountains, like Colorado, like Vermonters. Usually, mountain living Vermonters are very, very extremely liberal. This could be the same case with Colorado, but yes, you have there isn't really any urban areas around Colorado other than Denver and Boulder and other cities around the Denver Metro and even Boulder. So we're going to go ahead and kind of analyze 8.8% of Americans, 50,000 people voted uncommitted. That said, that this earned Joe Biden pretty much, this saved Joe Biden pretty much a few delegates. All 69, well, actually, hang on, 86 delegates pledged. So, did he win the majority of delegates? I don't know. So, yes. Yeah, I think Colorado has 86. 72 have pledged to Joe Biden. 17 are more unpledged. So it really is. If you guys hear the background, by the way, just ignore it. I am unable to shut them up, by the way. So we're gonna take a look at. Yes, this is the mountain ranges of Colorado. You see more mountainous areas vote for Joe Biden more heavily. Specifically, I want to say that this is Fremont County. I don't know if it's Fremont or not. If you're from Colorado and you know your counties pretty well, let me know down below. But anyway, that it's probably this county and this county that surprisingly is very conservative, and I don't. It's probably because nobody lives up here. That suddenly the Bidenist voters are um, going out and voting. So it's quite interesting if you ask me. But yes, 82% for Colorado. Well, I'm going to take a look at the Republican primary now. Let's take a look at the Republican primary, shall we? All right. Yes, 85% of results in. This is probably going to be our map. It shows, once again, Nikki Haley winning a trail of counties. We have Denver, we have Boulder County, this county right here ultimately was given to Nikki Haley. Let's see, yeah, this is a Democrat voting county along with this county, another rural mountainous county here. This county right here is also it's one of the most liberalist, yet very mountainous and rural areas along with this county here. But yes, you'll see this county up in the north barely holding on to Nikki Haley, just barely. It's who knows? It says it's just saying 85% of the vote has yet to be concluded. They're saying, oh, maybe Trump will go on to win this county. Who knows? This is, however, I'm supposedly believing that this is probably going to be our map of Colorado for the Republican Party. So, yes, the trend has been this way since Iowa and New Hampshire. More liberal areas vote for Nikki Haley. And that's what we have kind of been seeing since January. Like, you can tell, I'll obviously tell this was an open primary because we have liberal areas like Denver and Boulder. They're all going to Nikki Haley. If this was a California, it wasn't. You can tell California was probably a close primary because California, you have probably the most liberalist city in the state and possibly the country, San Francisco. That went to Trump. And if this was more of a close primary, San Francisco would overwhelmingly go for Nikki Haley by a good margin. But we've even seen that, yes, Nikki Haley stereotypically is probably going to vote, get support from the more hillbilly conservative that usually is more of the neocon side of style. Will probably vote for Mitt Romney in those presidential elections. More of a Romney voter. That's kind of stereotypical. It's kind of the stereotype we've been seeing right now. More liberal areas, once again, like these counties over here. I'm going to see if we can get a county map up, make things easier here. But yes, that's Dolores County. Dolores. And Dolores, wait, yes, hold on. It's not Dolores County. Excuse me, Dolores County is more conservative. It's the one above it, and that's San Miguel. It's probably settled by Hispanics, but racially, I was told that it is pretty white. So, yeah, 76% of it is Democrat. And I just want to see the demographics and kind of get understanding. Census designated places, unincorporated areas, demographics. Yeah, it doesn't really say racially, but yes, this may have a share of Native Americans, a share of some Hispanics, but the racial majority in this county, as far as I know, and I was told from sources, as white Caucasian, a rural white voter. It's probably in line more with no one lives there, so liberals kind of decide to navigate over here, which turns out there's 3,924,000 people voting Democratic. There was also Pitkin County. I think Pitkin County. Yes, that was a county that went for Haley. 75%, 80,000 people. 94% white. So, yep. It's just Colorado it's Cost County is ethnically, it's barely holding on. I think it's a Hispanic majority, but, and that too, it's not even that Democratic, surprisingly, which is mind-boggling. Like, okay, now according to demographics of Wikipedia, 60% white. According to what census though? That's kind of what I'm skeptical. As the census of 2000. Okay, this is 2000. I don't think that is the case anymore. You gotta go back and look at those censuses. But yes, Cost County was indeed carried by Trump by a margin of 70%, which is pretty good. You'll see the mountainous areas, Nikki Haley, that's probably where she kind of performed her best. As I would expect, Trump performed best in rural areas, outer areas bordered with like Kansas and barely Utah, but I would imagine there would be a lot of Mormon voters out over here. Yeah, but especially over here where there's Nebraska, Kansas, a lot of those politics is influenced by those states. That's what's popular over there. So, with that being said, what do you guys think about the state of Colorado? I would say this is more a state that Biden most likely did better in than Trump. Okay, in some ways, Trump did better. For example, 535,000 people showed up to vote for Trump. As for Joe Biden, only 468,000, which is still pretty good. But anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next political episode.